Hi, Madonna, United Kingdom. so, let's see. Can you tell me about the movie premiere and what was it like? The movie premiere was in Los Angeles. It was at the Cinerama Dome on Sunset. It was not as crazy as it would seem. I didn't expect it to be a big scene. It wasn't. I guess it wasn't that huge. I don't think maybe they expected it to be so huge. Um, yeah, there wasn't like some gigantic crowd outside. There were a little line of photographers and but it wasn't crazy. It was really fun to see them all again and see everybody together in one place. And um, it's a blur. I'd seen the movie already, um, but well, of course it's fun. It's like watching a home movie with your family. Like that's what the premiere was like. It's not like oh here we are, glammed up in some couture. Like it just wasn't like that. Um, but it was awesome. When was the last time you watched it? Oh, I just watched it like 2 months ago, a month and a half ago, with Carlton and Lewis and Alec and Donna. We They had a screening at the Outfest here in Los Angeles, and we did a little Q&A and saw the movie together. And I hadn't seen it in maybe 20 years. I don't. When you have people like, "Well, it's been so long." Like, I'm not like Sunset Boulevard. Like, I'm gonna pull out my old movies and watch them obsessively, and like, it's not how it works. I mean, how often do you pull out your like wedding photos or something? Like it's just I don't watch it that much, but I remember living it, and when I watch it, I'm reminded of a lot of stuff that happened, and it was lovely. Um, what is your favorite scene in the movie and why? Oh gosh. Favorite scene in the movie. Uh, that's such a hard one. I guess probably the truth or dare scene. Literally sitting at the table. I think because it reminds me of who I was and how not available I was all the time. Um, we were sitting at that table and going around the table telling everyone what we thought of you about each other, and it never got to me. It was like, it was my turn, and then the dinner ended, so I never really got to say what I had to say to everybody. Um, and I think that's why it's my favorite bit of the movie, besides the playfulness of it and the craziness and the sort of culmination of our entire trip. But it reminds me to speak up and to say what I feel and share with the people that I love what I feel about them. Because you don't always get another chance. So I think it just reminds me every time I see that. um, yeah. Can I ask you about the MTV Performance of Vogue, which stands out a mile as a classic? Did you rehearse for a long time beforehand? That was a week of rehearsal, I think. We knew what we were going to do ahead of time from Nice when we were sort of planning. Um, but yeah, it was not difficult. No, we didn't rehearse a long time. I guess compared to a lot of shows nowadays, we rehearsed a long time. A week is a long time to rehearse. Some of these kids only get like a day or two to pull together some crazy number. Um, but yeah, it actually was easier than the regular number because it was more stylized and it was very smaller. It wasn't as contortionist. Um, and I'll talk more about that tomorrow with Mr. Vincent Patterson on the 25th anniversary of the MTV Vogue Awards, MTV Music Awards Vogue Performance.